Hey, it's Jeff Walker, and I wanted to tell you about an important new concept we have in my business this year, and that's called Ski Fridays. So this is the way it works. Every Friday, I go skiing. Pretty simple, right? Well, the thing is last year, I love to ski, and what I noticed is that skiing during the week is way better than skiing on the weekend because there's hardly anyone up at the mountain, and it makes for a beautiful ski day. But I noticed last year that even though I live right, in this beautiful, in Durango, Colorado, beautiful here, we've got the ski mountain right up the road, and great conditions all year long, but I just wasn't getting out skiing as much as I wanted to, because my business is really built to do a lot of things, make a lot of money, create an impact, a big positive impact in the world, but also create a great lifestyle for me. And I had this goal to ski more, but it just wasn't happening. Those days and weeks and months were slipping by without me heading out skiing. And so this year I just went in, and every single Friday throughout the whole ski season, I just blocked it off. And I said, I'm going skiing. It's a Ski Friday. And then I started telling my friends about it and trying to get them to come up to the mountain with me. And so this, it's really easy once we start building a business to start to drift away from the reasons that we started the business. At the beginning, it's all about financial survival, frankly. That's all I was hoping to get my business viable and contribute to my family, to contribute to to our income, to our lifestyle. But then once the business gets there, it's often easier to keep on seeing bigger and bigger and bigger, more projects without taking a look at and seeing how that fits into your life and your lifestyle. And, back in 1996, when I first was exposed to Tony Robbins, he had this term. He just said, you need to design your life. And that's what I started doing right back then. And I've always had a real strong bias towards designing my life. But so Ski Fridays is just the next level. I mean, why be living here in this beautiful spot in Colorado if I can't go skiing every Friday? So that's how I've designed my business. And, you got to be sort of, take no prisoners. It's just like, that's what I do. I put it on my calendar every single Friday. And that whole idea of designing your life, of planning your life, is something I talk a lot about in these videos. Because if there's a saying, if you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. Well, I want to know where I'm going and create that plan. So my friend Michael Hyatt just sent me his new book. It's called Living Forward, and it's all about creating a life plan. He's got a co-author on this one. It's Daniel Harkavy. And I don't know Daniel, but I know Michael. In fact, Michael was here. I'm on the deck of my secret headquarters, and he was here along with his wife Gail and my wife Mary. We all watched the 4th of July fireworks from this very deck. They were right out over there. It was funny. It was just a crazy stormy night. So we were actually under the eave over there and watching the fireworks from here. And I think this secret headquarters inspired Michael to think about getting a secret headquarters for himself. But anyways, in this book, Michael was kind enough to send me a copy of this book before the release, and it's awesome because you can see it's not super fat. You can get through it quickly, and it's all about creating a life plan. But what I like about this is it's sort of split into 3 parts, and starting in part 2, it gives you a very detailed plan. Really, it's a plan on how to create a life plan. So it's really easy to go out there and find these books that are motivational, like get you all pumped up to create this great life. What I like about this book is it actually walks you through the plan on how to do that. And there's this one quote that I absolutely loved in here that I had never heard before. It was from Jim Rohn. So Jim Rohn, incredibly influential thought leader, passed away recently, but just someone who really gave Tony Robbins his start. And there's this quote in here. It's about the law of diminishing intent. And the law of diminishing intent says that the longer you delay something, the less probability you have of actually doing it. You lose all the emotional energy. And that's why I would encourage you, go get, I encourage you to get one of these books. Right now, Michael's in this a pre-launch. It's about to go live, about to go public, but you can go get all kinds of extra bonuses. I think it's like $380 worth of bonuses. I'll put a link down below this video. This isn't an affiliate deal. I don't get any money from sending it to it. It's just a really good book that gives you a step-by-step plan about creating a life plan, which is something that – I'm a huge fan of and I talk about a lot in these videos. Again, 99% of the if you're going to, you're going to live your next 3 years, your next 5 years, your next 20 years, your next 50 years. You're going to put in the time. You might as well put in the time and create something great. Create create an amazing life. Take those ski Fridays like I'm doing this year. And so that's it. There's a link down below for Living Forward, Michael Hyatt's new book. Highly recommended. Go check it out. And head over to my blog and tell me about your ski Fridays. Obviously, you might be doing something else on those days, but what freedom you're creating in your life, how you're creating it, when you're doing it, where you're doing it, let me know. Go over to my blog at jeffwalker.com, scroll down and leave a comment and tell me, and let's go get them this week.